10 most powerful weapons ordered by Poland. 10th place, baobab-k. Baobab-k is the so-called scatter minelaying vehicle that allows the deployment of anti-tank mines over a large area without the need of the entire sapper unit to interweave. The truck-mounted launcher can hold a maximum of 600 mines, and the crew consists of only 2 people. At a driving speed of 5 to 20 km per hour, the vehicle is capable of creating a minefield with a total length of 1.8 km. 24 baobab-k scatter minelaying vehicles have been ordered, along with a logistic and training package. The contract value is approximately $128 million. Deliveries of new vehicles will be made in 2026 to 2028. 9th place, multi-role frigates. In March 2022, the Ministry of National Defense announced a large investment in the Polish Navy. It is about the construction of multi-purpose frigates under the Miecznik program, for which Poland will spend $2 billion. By 2031, Poland will receive 3 vessels built under the British license of Arrowhead 140 ships, frigate type 31. Obviously adapted to Polish needs and requirements. These types of units are flexible, multitask structures capable of performing a variety of missions, with a wide range of armament and support from a helicopter carried on board. 8th place, Borsuk. The Borsuk amphibious infantry fighting vehicle is currently in the testing phase. The Borsuk means badger. This vehicle is able to carry up to 9 soldiers and provide them with protection against firearms, explosives or anti-tank grenade launchers. The armament of the Borsuk consists of 30mm cannon, machine gun and a dual anti-tank missile launcher. In addition, the vehicle is to have smoke grenades to mask its position, a fire suppression system and modular armor. The framework agreement concerns the purchase of as many as 1,400 Borsuk infantry fighting vehicles, the largest contract in the history of defense industry worth even $5 to $10 billion, will be implemented with installments. 7th place, Pleiades Neo satellites. At the end of December 2022, the defense ministers of Poland and France signed a binding contract under which Poland will receive 2 French observation satellites, allowing for the observation of targets on Earth with very high accuracy. The value of the contract is $645 million. Of course, it is not a weapon in itself, but it can significantly help in making your own independent military decision. This usually means more tanks or ammunition. This modern equipment will be useful not only to the Polish army, and the satellites can also be used in cartography or for purposes related to agriculture. Unfortunately, the 2 satellites purchased by Poland will not be sent into space until 2027. Until then, Poland will be able to use the French constellation Pleiades Neo, currently consisting of 2 devices orbiting the Earth. 6th place, K-239 Chunmoo. The Ministry of National Defense has also signed a contract for the purchase of 288 Chunmoo launchers, of which the first 18 vehicles will be delivered to soldiers in 2023. The subject of the first executive contract, worth $3.5 billion, is the supply of 218 modules of the K-239 Chunmoo multi-launch rocket launchers, along with logistics and training packages and ammunition supplies. Is a self-propelled with multiple rocket launchers, capable of firing multiple caliber projectiles. It carries 2 containers with missiles. Each can contain 6 239mm caliber guided missiles with a range of about 80 km, or 1 ballistic missile with a range of about 290 km. It is a weapon with parameters similar to the previously mentioned American HIMARS launchers. 5th place, K9 Thunder. The K9 howitzer is another military equipment that Poland buys from South Korea. In the years 2022 to 2026, 212 K9A1 howitzers, for which Poland will pay $2.4 billion. The K9 Thunder is a 155mm self-propelled howitzer that South Korea exports to various corners of the globe, from Australia through Norway to Egypt, Turkey and India. It is also worth noting that Poland is buying the howitzers in the improvement K9A1 version. It has longer range, can fire without starting the engine. It also has a better night vision system and improved electronics and software. 4th place, K2 Black Panther. Polish armed forces will strengthen, among others, Korean modern K2 Black Panther tanks. Poland will pay $3.37 billion for 180 K2 tanks, with additional packages, and the tanks themselves will go to Poland in 2022 to 2025. The K2 Black Panther is one of the newest tanks currently in active service, which entered service in 2014. Importantly, in accordance with the framework agreement signed on July 27, 2022, 500 tanks in the K2PL version will be manufactured in Poland and 320 in Korea. The first deliveries of K2PL MBTs are scheduled for 2026. 3rd place, M142 HIMARS. These modern launchers will support Polish rocket artillery. Poland wants to purchase as many as 500 M142 HIMARS sets in total, which will become part of 80 batteries of the HIMARS system. The value of such an order amounts to $10 billion. The price of one launcher with all equipment is estimated at over $20 million. In May 2023, the first 18 HIMARS missile launchers and 2 training ones were delivered to Poland. A single vehicle, a 5-ton wheeled truck with an armored cab, is capable of carrying 6 GMLRS missiles or one 80 ACMS ballistic missile with a range of up to 300 kilometers. 2nd place, M1A2 Abrams SEPV-3. American M1A2 Abrams tanks in the latest version of SEPV-3 are one of the most famous investments of the Ministry of National Defense. We are talking about 250 machines in total, and the contract is worth $5.8 billion. This order is aimed at modernizing the Polish armored forces, which are currently based on German Leopard 2 tanks. In addition, at the beginning of January 2023, a contract was signed for 116 Abrams M1A1 FEP tanks, which were previously in service with the Marine Corps. The contract is worth $1.4 billion, of which nearly $200 million is converted by the American side as part of the military aid, which is based on the provisions on additional support in connection with the war in Ukraine. Deliveries of these tanks are scheduled for 2023 to 2024. 1st place, F-35. The F-35 is a 5th-generation fighter built in accordance with the principles of reduced stealth technology. Poland has signed a contract of the purchase of 32 5th-generation F-33 multi-role aircraft for the Polish Air Force. The value of the contract is $4.6 billion. Its subject is the delivery of 32 F-35A Lightning II aircraft together with a training and logistics package. The construction of the first aircraft has already started. Deliveries are scheduled to begin in 2024, with a few aircraft remaining in the US initially and used for training. The first fighters are to appear in Poland at the turn of 2025 and 2026. The entire order is to be delivered by 2030.